So, good morning, my dear students. Today, we have to discussing about one of the important examination point of view question. 99.9% chance in the examination. So, without this question, we can't expecting the electronic commerce paper. So, please put a maximum focus on this topic. So, before going to discussing about this topic, I want to discussing about small general information. For example, today you want to purchase a mobile. So if you want to take a transaction to buy the particular or to purchase the particular mobile, the time, first of all, in your mind, one simple question will be raised. That mobile is good or bad? It is suitable to me or not? If I am purchase that product, I will benefited or not? I will benefited or not? Question mark. So when you feel happy, so when after purchasing over, if you feel any drawbacks, any disturbances, automatically you are feeling my product is good. After some days, if you are facing some problems, automatically your mind think about, I want to change my product. I want change my product. Means, so before going to transaction, first you verify my product is good or bad. You simply go to your friends, those who are maintain the product. You simply go to your neighbors and you go to simply showroom for the mobile and check out the features, and you go to YouTube and typing about your model and verification, verify your features and where the different kind of advantages of that product. Means what? Before maintain the transaction, you have to maintain some kind of abilities. You have to simply follow some kind of abilities. At the time of purchase, looking carefully here, before the purchase, different kind of abilities are there by the customer. At the time of purchase, you decided I want to purchase or not. I want to purchase or not? Question mark. If you feel happy means you can simply proceed. At time of purchase, you are feeling, for example, you and your friend. Actually, here you simply find out two things. So I want to maintain the transaction. Your job is to do transaction by the product. So before maintain the transaction, you have to put a question: is my product is good or bad? That is a before transaction. At time of transaction, for example, you and your friend simply go to showroom. You have to verify the different kind of models, but in your mind, you having that is your own model, your importance, and you are like you are very interesting to on simple product. But your friend said at time of transaction, just to look this product also, maybe this also one kind of good choice. Means your mind is too different. In my choice, Samsung is there. My friend said Redmi. My friend said Realme. Means automatically my mind put this question mark is there. Yes, my mind is putting with the question mark. What is good? What is bad? What is my choice right now? Automatically, you have to decide it to again verify the features of another models. At last, you conform with one model automatically. Before one choice is there, after another choice is there, at last you decided third choice. Yes, this is called good mobile. This is called good product. If you there is no problem means you can feel happy after transaction. It is called after transaction. Means what? As per this topic, we have to mainly discussing about mercantile process model explains. If the customer maintain the transaction, what is the mental abilities before the maintain the transaction, at the time of transaction, after complete the transaction, before transaction, at the time of transaction, after transaction. So what is the mental and physical abilities of the customer? So Mercantile is a great economist. He has to examine the different kind of abilities, like mentally and physically, at the time of maintaining the transaction. So in this topic, we will discussing about what is the importance of this MPM, Mercantile Process Model. Listen carefully. If you have any doubts, please inform to me. I will explain. I am ready to clarify your doubts, whatever you got. So, in the third unit, one of the important question is mercantile process model. Here, I am giving the small definition is there. Mercantile is a great Russian industrialist and economist has prepared a model to develop the communication between the consumer and merchant for the development of e-commerce. Mercantile is a great Russian economist or industrialist has to prepare some kind of abilities between the customer and merchant. So what is the mentality? What is the ability like a physically, mentally at the time of transaction? But he has to also prepare some kind of applications to develop the relation between the consumer and merchant. He has to explain the standards of e-commerce in two ways. One is called mercantile process model on consumer perspective, mercantile process model on merchant perspective. అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటండి? కన్జ్యూమర్ పరంగా ఎలా ఉంటుందండి, మర్చెంట్ పరంగా ఎలా ఉంటుంది అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? ఎవ్రీ మర్చెంట్ లుకింగ్ ఫర్ కస్టమర్ సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ విత్ ప్రొడక్ట్. అంతే కదండి. షోరూమ్కి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత షోరూమ్ అతను ఏమంటాడండి? సో దిస్ అ వెరీ గుడ్ మొబైల్ సార్, ఇట్ వెరీ సూటబుల్ టు యూ, మీ వాటర్ చాలా బాగా ఉంటుంది అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? ఈ హ్యాస్ టు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ అబౌట్ ద ప్రొడక్ట్ ఇన్ గుడ్నెస్, in good condition. Why? Because he want to maintain the transaction. He want this customer satisfaction. He has to always give the positive response about the product. Consumer looking for, outside of consumer looking for, this is a good product or not, it is a reasonable price or not, the features are suitable or not. Everything will be checked by that features. When he feels happy, he has to maintain the transaction. But merchant always looking for maintain the transaction. Why? Because He wants profit. He wants profit. The time, based on this total discussion, I want a simple definition is there. I want to give the one simple definition is there. It is a model used to develop the e-commerce between the consumer and merchant through good communication. Very, very important factor is there. Good communication. Why? Because communication is a factor to maintain the good relation between the two person. Between the two person. And also I'm giving some more example is there. What is the main purpose of this mercantile process model? What is the main reason actually? So this model prepared the ideas to creation of new in the future. If you want to maintain some kind of transaction in the future, how it is possible to maintain the transaction? That kind of idea is given by this model. That kind of idea will be given by this kind of models. Develop the good applications to improve the production of a company. At the side of company, the company always looking for good production. Production depend on product. Product is depend on consumer. But alternatively, company wants customer. There is no customer, there is no production. There is no production, there is no profit. There is no profit, automatically company as facing the what is called loss. Automatically, it is possible to damage in the future. Means company follows everything good quality, low price. Automatically, customer satisfied. Convert the consumer into good buyer. Yes, when the consumer is called good buyer, he feels happy with the quality of the product. He feels happy with the reasonable price. He feels happy with the good features of the product. And the merchant into good seller. How? The merchant always looking to maintain the good communicator. గుడ్ కమ్యూనికేటర్ అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటంటే ఎంత కమ్యూనికేషన్ ఉంటే అంత బాగా ప్రొడక్షన్ అవుతుందండి. సో వెన్ యూ ఫీల్ సమ్ డిస్టర్బెన్సెస్ తీసుకోలేకపోతే వెళ్ళిపోవా అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? ద మెంటాలిటీ ఈజ్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ద రిసీవింగ్ ఈజ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ద కమ్యూనికేషన్ ఈజ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. Based on this communication, he has to say that good seller. At the same time, good buyer. Provide the applications to manufacture of the products of a company. In the future, we have to maintain the good kind of manufacturing. For the better manufacturing, this model is very suitable. Ideas are given. Very useful to applications of e-commerce like e-banking, e-business, e-shopping, e-seva, etc., etc. Not only in the particular area. So we can use the abilities from this model. We have to develop the lot of applications. Like a banking applications is possible. Business, shopping, e-seva, me-seva, and also e-marketing, e-trading, everything is possible. Means what? Any kind of application which are based on the online or electronically, automatically by using this kind of model abilities, automatically we have to take some benefit. Very useful to develop the accounting transactions like sales and purchase or credit and debit. You know, every transaction will be stand on the two transactions. Number one, credit. Number two, debit. One side looking debit, one side looking credit. And the meaning ఏంటంటే one transaction will be stand on the two entries. Double entry అంటాం కదండి, two entries. It is called as debit or credit. So we have a lot of uses out there, but in the part of that one, I am simply list out the small little bit of uses. And next goes to here. Just in the previous, I am simply told like that. The mercantile process model will be depend on consumer side, merchant side. Consumer perspective, merchant perspective is clear now. But first of all, we're discussing about Mercantile process on consumer perspective. Mercantile explains the standards of the business for the consumer into three phases. Very, very important fact is that in the before maintain the transaction, at time of transaction, after maintain the transaction. After maintain the transaction, at time of transaction, before maintain the transaction. అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? కొనే ముందు, కొనేటప్పుడు, కొన్న తర్వాత. ద ఎబిలిటీస్ అంటే ఫిజికల్లీ కానీ మెంటల్లీ కానీ కన్స్యూమర్ ఎబిలిటీస్ ఎలా ఉంటాయి అదే క్వశ్చన్. ఆ ఎబిలిటీస్ ఎలా ఉంటాయి అనేది మన మర్కంటైల్ అనే గ్రేట్ ఇండస్ట్రియలిస్ట్ అండ్ ఎకానమిస్ట్ విల్ బి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ద విత్ ఇన్ క్లారిటీ అండ్ very, very usefully. In that three phases, nothing but I'm writing here pre-purchase phase. Pre-purchase, kone mundu. Pre-purchase phase. Purchase consummation, కొనేటప్పుడు. Post-purchase, కొన్న తర్వాత. I'm repeating once again here. Mercantile explains the standards of the business for consumer into three phases like pre-purchase, purchase consummation, post-purchase. In pre-purchase, the consumer search, what is my product? Enquiry, it is good or bad. Discovery, for more information, for a set of suitable products. When he has to decide it, then make a business transaction. He has to contact with friends, contact with neighbors, contact with elders, and contact with person, those who are maintaining the product. It is good or bad. So this total inquiry will be taken by the consumer. When it is possible, pre-purchase. I am writing in the bracket matter is very, very important practice that please, all of you should write this matter also in the examination. Every company provides detailed information to the consumer before making the transaction. అంతే కదండి, కంపెనీకి ఏం కావాలి, కస్టమర్కి ఏం కావాలి, ప్రొడక్ట్ కావాలి. ప్రొడక్ట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ క్లారిటీగా కంపెనీ ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తే ఆటోమేటికల్లీ కస్టమర్ ఇస్ సాటిస్ఫైడ్. In this follows the way of purchase process of the consumer, the way of selection of the good company, the way of consumer satisfaction by the product, the way of distribute the product from the company. ఇవన్నీ qualities maintain చేయాలి. These qualities will be taken by the company or merchant. Automatically consumer is feeling happy. Then in purchase consummation phase, the consumer examine means what? He has to observe. Examine the detailed information of the product. The time every merchant ready to flow the information to the consumer for the consumer satisfaction. అందుకే అంటారండి, గుడ్ బయర్ గుడ్ సెల్లర్ ఎప్పుడు అవుతారండి? Good seller is possible, the merchant, when he has to flow any kind of information into positive way. If the consumer satisfied or satisfies, then make a transaction through online payment system like a debit card, credit card, online banking, e-banking, depends on the consumer choice, or direct cash. Everything is possible. Every merchant provide the qualities of the product to the consumer at time to make a transaction. Compulsory. In post-purchase, after purchasing, కొన్న తర్వాత, the post-purchase phase, the consumer looking the qualities of the product by the experience. After some days, he feels happy with product means he also give the advice to the next friend. అంతే కదండి, మనం వాడే వస్తువు గుడ్ అయినప్పుడు అనుకోండి, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ ఐఎమ్ మెయింటైన్ ద గుడ్ ప్రొడక్ట్ మీన్స్ వాట్, ఐఎమ్ ఫీలింగ్ హ్యాపీ. నేను చేస్తానండి, ఐఎమ్ సింప్లీ గో టు నెక్స్ట్ ఫ్రెండ్ అండ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ అబౌట్ ద ప్రొడక్ట్. చాలా బాగుందిరా, నువ్వు మెయింటైన్ చేయి. First person to second person, second to third person, third to fourth, fifth, automatically the spreading out by the consumer. So, when it is possible after purchasing, and it means post purchase, the consumer looking the qualities of the product by the experience. If he is facing any problems, for example, he feels unhappy when automatically within short time I am facing the problem, drawbacks, mistakes, errors. If he has facing any problems by the product, then directly interact with the consumer service or customer service to avoid the problems. Every consumer verify the product and compound the problems when it was defective. అంతే కదండి. When I am facing the problem means I am not directly goes to company. The time company has to provide the company people like a customer care service. The customer care service receive the problem, receive the drawbacks, whatever taken by the consumer, then rectify the problems. Automatically, the consumer is feeling happy with the company. When is not possible the good service by the consumer or customer care service, automatically feels unhappy and give the bad feedback to the company, and it is also automatically remorse goes to company, and maybe possible to face the problem in the future also. So this is called a small information about what is the abilities at the side of the consumer. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ గోస్ టు మర్చెంట్. అంటే ఇంతవరకు కన్సూమర్ ఎలా ఉండాలి అనేది మనము మర్కంటైల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశారండి. నెక్స్ట్ మర్చెంట్ ఎలా ఉండాలి. హియర్ mercantile model on merchants perspective. Perspective is nothing but a side supporting. Mercantile model explained to the merchants different standards for service and productivity. Very, very important practice. Every businessman will be depends on these two words. Service మంచిగా ఉండాలి, productivity బాగుండాలి. The consumer looking for everything. అతన్ని సాటిస్ఫై చేయాలంటే అన్ని ప్రొవైడ్ చేయాలి. నెక్స్ట్, which means provide the good service and the good productivity. That is the good quality by the merchant. When every merchant make the minimizing the cost, reduce the cost and providing the quality to the product, automatically the consumer will be make a good relation. Good, very carefully is there, no? Consumer looking for a low price, good quality always. The online buyers always looking for sensitive price, high quality. Automatically feels happy. Based on this one, the mercantile process model, also called as another name is order management cycle, OMC. And the meaning ఏంటంటే మనకి 15 టైమ్స్ వచ్చిందండి ఎగ్జామినేషన్లో. ఆ 15 టైమ్స్లో ఒకసారి మాత్రమే అడిగాడండి. ఎలా అడిగాడు? ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ అబౌట్ ఆర్డర్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ సైకిల్ అని అడిగాడు. చాలామందికి ఏంటండి, ఓ ఏదో కొత్త క్వశ్చన్ ఉన్నట్టుంది, న్యూ క్వశ్చన్ ఇస్ దేర్, న్యూ టాపిక్, ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ కవర్డ్ బై ద టీచర్, హౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ పాసిబుల్ టు రైట్? నథింగ్ ఇస్ దేర్. OMC, order management cycle, is called mercantile process model. So this is a small information about mercantile process model. Compulsory question mark, 99.9% chance, a 0.1% అనేది depends on God. Okay. Anyway, so this is small information. Listen carefully. If you realize, write this information in your notes happily. If you are facing any problem, just inform to me. I will explain once again. No problems there. Is clear now? Thank you very much.